Imagine a country where the economy seems to be thriving with impressive growth numbers and low inflation dominating headlines. Now imagine that same country where everyday citizens are quietly struggling under the weight of rising costs, stagnant incomes, and new financial pressures. This is the paradox facing Malaysia today, a nation whose seemingly bright economic outlook masks a growing discontent among its people. But here's where it gets controversial. While the official data suggests prosperity, many households feel they're being left behind. Why is there such a disconnect? And what does it mean for Malaysia's future? On paper, Malaysia's economic recovery since the pandemic has been nothing short of remarkable. The statistics show robust growth bolstered by strong exports and industrial output. Yet, beneath these glowing figures lies a more complicated reality. For the average Malaysian family, life is becoming increasingly expensive. Rising prices for essentials like food, housing, and utilities have made it harder to make ends meet. Even as the government celebrates record GDP figures, ordinary citizens are grappling with a cost of living crisis that threatens to undermine their quality of life and potentially the broader economic recovery. One major issue is wages. While Malaysia's economy has rebounded, salaries for many workers have remained frustratingly flat. Economists point out that this stagnation creates a widening gap between economic progress and individual financial well-being. Imagine working just as hard, or even harder, than before, but finding that your paycheck doesn't stretch as far at the grocery store or when paying bills. This imbalance is leaving families feeling squeezed and disillusioned, despite the optimistic tone of national economic reports. Adding to the burden are new tax measures introduced by the government. While these policies aim to boost revenue for infrastructure and public services, they've placed additional strain on households already struggling to cope with high living expenses. For example, someone earning an average income might now face higher taxes without seeing corresponding improvements in their daily lives, such as better roads, schools, or healthcare facilities. It's no wonder that frustration is simmering beneath the surface. And this is the part most people miss: the emotional toll of economic disparity. When individuals see their personal struggles contrasted against rosy national statistics, it breeds skepticism and mistrust, not only toward policymakers, but also toward the systems meant to support them. Over time, this dissatisfaction could erode confidence in Malaysia's leadership and slow down efforts to sustain long-term growth. After all, how can an economy truly thrive if its citizens feel financially insecure? So, what's the solution? Some experts argue that targeted subsidies and wage reforms could help bridge the gap between economic success and household realities. Others suggest greater transparency in how tax revenues are allocated, so that citizens can see tangible benefits from their contributions. But not everyone agrees on the best path forward. Should the focus be on immediate relief for struggling families, or should it prioritize long-term structural changes? These questions are sparking heated debates both inside and outside Malaysia. As we consider this complex situation, one thing is clear: Malaysia stands at a crossroads. Its economic achievements are undeniable, but so too are the challenges faced by its people. Will the government find ways to address these disparities, ensuring that prosperity is shared more equitably? Or will the disconnect between official data and lived experiences continue to widen? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Malaysia's leaders are doing enough to tackle these issues, or is a bolder approach needed? Share your opinions in the comments below.